Ah, New York, the city that never sleeps.
Wrong, York.
Ah, Old York, the city that sometimes sleeps.
It's just called York.
Ah, York, the city that tries to get its 8 hours every night.
Better, let's explore it.
The city of York is located 200 miles north of London in the heart of Yorkshire. It's not to be confused with New York, but it does actually lend its name to the Big Apple. You won't find towering skyscrapers here in the smaller round fruit, as locals never call it, but instead you will find a whole host of unique and wonderful attractions. In this video we're going to show you what you can do in the city of York when it is sunny. Look out for part 2 coming very shortly, where we will look at things you can do when it inevitably rains.
York was first founded by the Romans in 71 AD. Over the years, it was also a Viking settlement, an Anglo-Saxon city, and a centre for both industrial growth and for the Church of England. And for our first tip, we thoroughly recommend walking the imposing stone walls which circle the main hub of the city. This will give you a unique perspective on the city, as well as a real insight into its changing history.
I really like these doors. They look really old and like actually old, not fake old.
Each segment of the wall is punctuated with a gatehouse, or bar, as it is locally known. And in our opinion, the most impressive ones are Micklegate Bar, Wormgate Bar, and Bootham Bar.
So it's well documented that York is an old city and it's surrounded by walls and tenements. But what you might not know is you can actually walk along them and feel like the king of the castle, king of the castle.
If you are any bit as childish as me, you might enjoy pretending to be an archer and firing imaginary arrows at passers-by. Pew, pew, pew! 5 points for the guy on the skateboard, 20 points for the old lady. Just watch out for the geese randomly walking in the road, you don't want to hit them. Once you've emptied your quiver, not a euphemism, head towards the city centre and check out the colourful York Museum Gardens. It is a perfect place to unwind and relax after the war. Walk. Yes, walk.
Jenny, what type of tree is it?
It's a monkey puzzle tree actually.
And how do you know that?
Peter's holding it.
Our next stop is arguably York's most renowned, the Shambles. This street is remarkably old by British standards, with some buildings dating back to the 13th century. It used to be a meat market, but today you won't find blood and guts. Instead you will find a tourist-centric street, sprawling with quirky shops.
There are loads of curious side streets you can visit too, whether it is this shrine to Mary Poppins, this memorial to people who weren't from York, or this one where the buildings seem to be sagging from old age. However, the most popular one has to be the street that leads to York Minster. This cathedral, which took over 200 years to complete, is the third biggest in the UK. From the outside, it is very impressive and imposing all at once. We decided to visit it when it was raining, so click on the other video to see inside.
Whenever we go somewhere new, we always look out for green spaces that we can explore, and we were delighted to find this walk alongside the River Ouse. In the early evening sunlight, it is simply stunning. On the other side of the River Ouse is Rowntree Park. Home to geese, goslings, ducks and ducklings. It's also home to a massive Roman helmet. I mean, why not?
Regular viewers to this channel have probably realised that I have a slightly large head. So, I guess this helmet will probably fit me.
And on a random side note, it seems that water birds in York don't like water very much. We spotted them in various places, but very rarely in the water.
In fact, one time we spotted a goose in the water. We recorded it and we were delighted that we did, because we captured a perfectly timed bottom bite. Brings me back to my college days.
This was my first time in York, and I loved every moment of it. There is so much to see and do, and our spirits were suitably high for the rest of the week. However, suddenly the forecast changed. The rain decided to holiday in York too. Luckily, there's loads to do indoors in York too. Believe it or not, they actually sometimes get a bit of wet weather.
So look out for part 2 of our video coming in the very near future. Or, if you are watching from the very near future, you can watch it now! Go on, do it!
Thanks for watching part 1, by the way.
But only real legends watch both parts. Will you rise to the challenge?